A Singaporean mother says her life has become worse than death, all because of a vape pod. In this painful and shocking story, a 27-year-old man's life was turned upside down after getting hooked on drug-laced e-vaporizers, commonly known as Kpods. But what's even more heartbreaking is what his addiction did to his own mother. The mother, 56 years old, shared with Shinmin Daily News that her son's strange behavior started in October last year. He was working at a bubble tea shop but suddenly quit without any notice, giving up his pay just like that. Not long after, she noticed him shaking and walking unsteadily. Worried, she searched his room and found the vape pods. From that point on, her son stopped working. Every day, he would stay home smoking vapes, watching TV, and playing games. She tried to talk to him, but things got worse. On the 18th of November, when she confronted him about his vape, he broke down and said he wanted to end his life. He was sent to the Institute of Mental Health for a checkup, but was allowed to return home within a few hours. The very next day, he tried to jump out of their living room window. His mother rushed to stop him, but during the struggle, he turned violent. She says he grabbed her neck and slammed her head into the wall. Can you imagine the pain of saving someone you love, only to be hurt by them? Later that day, he tried to jump again, this time from the corridor. His mother managed to grab him, again. Their elderly neighbors saw everything and called the police. CCTV footage showed the intense moment as he tried to climb over the parapet while she held him back with all her strength. He eventually collapsed on the floor from exhaustion. When the police arrived, he was taken into custody by the Central Narcotics Bureau, but was released after a few hours. His mother bailed him out and went to the hospital to treat her own injuries on her neck and her foot. Since then, she hasn't slept well. In fear for her safety, she applied for a personal protection order and asked the court to place her son under 1 year of mandatory treatment. By February this year, things seemed better. He was no longer shaking and could walk normally again. But that peace didn't last long. Last Thursday, on the 19th of June, she gave him $10 for transport after he said he was going out with a friend to buy a keyboard. He promised to share his location, but he didn't return by 10 p.m. He messaged her to say he was smoking downstairs. When he came back, she said his eyes looked dull, like he was not himself. Then he went out again, saying he was just buying Kopi. But something wasn't right. Later, she discovered he had sold his keyboard and had $100 in his bank account. He spent $77 of it, and she believes he used the money to buy vapes again. To prevent him from buying more, she now hides her wallet every day. She buys food or cigarettes for him directly and only gives exact change. She even asks for the receipts. She also revealed that it was his cousin who first introduced him to the vapes at a nightclub. The cousin said it would help him relax and sleep better. But instead, it triggered a dark addiction that ruined his mental health. Today, her son only eats once a day. He speaks strangely and cannot even answer simple questions. He struggles to open the door because he doesn't recognize people anymore. She says, "As a mother, I am very heartbroken. I am living a life worse than death every day." This story raises serious questions. Are parents in Singapore aware of what their kids are exposed to? And how much more can one mother take before the system finally steps in for real? If you find this interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, 2230.